Hey yo, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy Hesy back with another video. Now check me out, you feel me? So look, back in the day I did a top 5 my DPS powers video, and now today I'm gonna switch it up. Alright, I had this video in the works for a minute, and I decided to finally do it. Alright, I had to reach out from the left to the right, from the ends of the watchtower to the top of the watchtower, from the elites to some of the non-elite, you know what I'm saying, from some casual people and from my stream, you feel me? Now check me out. Today we're gonna be going over the 5 my DPS artifacts, the best ones. You know, they got about 10 of them. They got ones for pets, they got one for precision, and with the new DLC come out, they got ones for hybrid, and they got some new pet artifacts. So I decided to, why not just drop the top 5 might artifacts? You know, we got double XP going on right now, so many things going on, so look, why not just do it, right? So look, my top 5 might artifacts could vary, and that's why I reached out to a lot of other people so we can get down to the top 5. So the first artifact I'm gonna go ahead and throw on that list. Oh, wait. Can't destroy the artifact just yet. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, share that video with your friends, with your league, with the boys that's in the Hall of Doom. Go out to Chinatown, one-shot somebody, and let them boys know too. Go check out that video. Now look, now the first artifact on this list is going to have to go to the transformation card. I don't care if you at AoE, single target, I don't care if you from fire to ice to fucking water. Even if you atomic, these DPSs are always going to run the transformation card because it is that artifact. It is the #1 artifact. Now I'm not putting these things in the order, but if I had to, the transformation card will be the first one. Now I'm gonna run it down to you. Now this is for DPS and healers, but you mainly see it for the DPS. You gonna see healers use it too sometimes, but the DPS is, oh, we love it. All right, gain 20% critical chance and 30% critical magnitude on your attacks and heals. Reduce your total damage and healing done by different ranks. Now at rank 80, you will reduce your total damage by 21%. At rank 120 is 19%, rank 160 is 17, and rank 200, which will be 15%. Now everybody knows if you had an artifact in 200, it's the best. You know what I'm saying? 200 artifacts are the best. But we're just gonna speak on the standpoint of these artifacts all being at 120, 160. All right. The transformation card is gonna increase your damage with or without it. All right. On screen, I'm gonna show y'all boys munitions with the transformation card on and with it off. And the transformation card increases your damage. You go from hitting 17Ks just regular, you know what I'm saying, just 17Ks without it on. You throw the transformation card on. Of course I have it at 200, but my 17K starts to burst up to 34Ks. Now listen, that is big damage, and that's going to be consistent damage that increases you by. That's damn near double your damage that you're hitting on that thing just from the transformation card. It doesn't matter what rank you have it at. If you were ranking one of these artifacts up, the transformation card will probably be the first one you want to rank up because it increases your damage. It helps you get critical attack chance, but it reduces your total damage, which is still buffing you. All right, now let's get to the next artifact. The Grimorium Verum is the next artifact on this list. Now me personally, I will go ahead and throw Eye of Gemini on that. Eye of Gemini is so much more aggressive, you know what I'm saying, stealing people damage, getting that free damage on the boards. But look, this is the one they chose. So the Grimorium is an artifact that just adds a PI effect to any power you are. So let's just say I'm Earth and I need to daze my enemy so some of my powers do more damage. That's what the Grimorium gonna do. It's gonna add that PI effect so my moves can do more damage. Not only does Grimorium add PI effects, it gives you a high percentage of a base might depending on what rank you have it at. And another thing, this bitch is good on single target. All my precision DPSs know. They was using it on single target last DLC around before this bitch got nerfed. Everybody was using the Grimorium, and with certain powers it is still useful. Like with hard light, you need to daze your enemies. Now the Grimorium dazes the enemies for you. You don't have a move in your loadout just in case you don't want to have to keep popping chompers. Grimorium does that for you. It keeps your PI effect constantly popped on the new sets of ads regardless of whatever you're hitting. Now me personally, like I said, I really think this artifact could be replaced by Eye of Gemini, but majority rules. So look, let's get into this next artifact. Now that's for them DPSs that go into a DPS comp asking, hey, I need single target damage only, no AoE damage, single target damage or no comp. Simple like that. This for y'all, man. Them doomsday hitters, them boys that still do what they do, but they get smoked on AoE. But let's check me out. Now the Solar Amplifier is one of those artifacts. It's for the iconic moves on DC. Now this move amplifies every might, almost every might single target loadout to make it the best. You know what I'm saying? Every might single target loadout always has Solar Amplifier, and everybody knows why you need it. You need it for heat vision. It gives you 5% might. It amplifies your heat vision, granting the following upgrades: a 10% eye beam. Your eye beam gets overheated and explodes, damaging nearby enemies. And when it explodes, you best believe it's going to add a DLT effect on it. So after you get that DLT effect, it burns enemies near your target, making them vulnerable to burning effects too. So this, for powers that need burning AIs, it is good for, but that's not what we're really using this for. Solar Amplifier is good for single target damage. It gives you high numbers, and that's basically all this artifact is good for single target only. You would never see somebody running an AoE unless they wanted the 5% might that you get for being at 160. That's the only way I'll see somebody running it, if they want a 5% might. But then again, you can run a Grim over that. Now, this is the only single target artifact that's in the game, so we know we got to keep it on the list. That's why single target DPSs, and I know why it's on the list. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this fourth one. All right, so listen to me closer. All right, listen to me close. Pause the music, Hesy. This artifact right here is so fucking hard for me to explain. I done tried this bitch like 3-4 times, so when I run it this time, please listen closely. Hey, play the music back. All right, so look, this artifact right here is a strategist card. Now, shout out to, you know what I'm saying, the people that said the strategist card. You didn't confuse me. All right, so basically, I know the strategist card is good for single target. It's good if you don't want to run, you know what I'm saying, like something like Grim for some powers. You can run a strategist card, you know what I'm saying, for the increase. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's for the DLT. So I'm gonna run it down to you. I don't really know how to explain this bitch as best, but I know when you put it at 200, it gets that aha, you know what I'm saying? That bitch goes stupid effect. So look, I'm gonna run it down. So basically, you got tactical advantage. Upon achieving a critical hit on the target, there's a chance to apply a tactical advantage on that target based on the type of ability used for 4 seconds at rank 80, and then at 120 through 200 is for 8 seconds, and you know what I'm saying, it's a damage critical, apply a damage over time. So it's just a damage over time. And then when you have it at 200, only at rank 200, you get to double the proc chance of tactical advantage, which means it's gonna hit fucking twice, and then it's gonna increase the potency of tactical advantage, basically increasing the damage by 30%. This is a fucking strong ass artifact. The precision DPSs know that we used to use this bitch for, you know what I'm saying, for their single target. We know what it's like using that bitch for single target. You know, you running that trans, that strategist card, you know what I'm saying, because it's demonizing that bitch for sure. Alright, I really don't gotta run too much down on this artifact because I really don't know it. But this next artifact, oh yes indeed, this bitch just came out. This bitch goes stupid. So look, shout out to me when I was on test server, you know, using that bitch. But this artifact is the Lamulous Amulet. Now I don't know really how they, you know what I'm saying, pronounce that bitch, but I call this bitch the suicide artifact. Everybody know DPS, and you know about that bitch, using it for your DPS comps. Some people using it for everyday play, but me personally, I'm smoking you with this bitch on. All right. So the Lamulous Amulet is basically an artifact that increases your might. And let me run it down to you. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Hey, this artifact, when they explain it to you on the description, it's not gonna be how I explain it to you on that real, you know what I'm saying? So I'm explaining to you, you know what I'm saying, the professional way. I'm gonna get into that real. So look, when you use a superpower, take its power cost and damage and gain a stack of offering, increasing your might by 3% per stack, up to 10 stacks for 6 seconds. Each additional stack increases the damage you take per cast and refreshes duration stacks. So basically, if you pop a finisher, it will reset these stacks. Basically, at 200, I'm gonna only explain this artifact at 200 because it's broken at 162, but 200 is ridiculous. It's what any artifact is ridiculous, but this shit is ridiculous. So basically, once you get 10 stacks on this artifact, you just use 10 superpowers, and then you got 10 stacks. It is increasing your might by 30%. As long as you have 2 healers, or at least one decent one that knows what they're doing, and you're gonna stay alive with 30% might, just buffed onto your character. Now listen, let's just say you buffed. Now I'm giving it to you real right now. Let's just say you buffed. You know what I'm saying? You sitting at like 80k might. You get that 30%, you're sitting at 100k might the whole raid. As long as your healer just keep you alive, you are just gonna go crazy. If this artifact wasn't so good, man, I wouldn't know what to use it to replace it. But look, that's all artifacts that we got on the top 5. You know, so you got the transformation card, that strategist card, the solar amplifier, the Grim, and obviously the suicide artifact, the amulet. Now I got some honorable mentions that I gotta throw in this bitch, like the Eye of Gemini. I do not know why Eye of Gemini didn't make this cut, because Eye of Gemini is so strong. It's that parasite damage. That's what people have been calling it. You know, you got the Scrapper Soul Cloak for supercharges, like, you know what I'm saying, for them supercharged spamming ass powers like electricity. I mean, but it's only good for like 3 powers. I guess that's why they didn't make the cut. But all those artifacts are usually always used for any power you win. If you go like Scrapper Soul Cloak, Eye of Gemini, that's really just a plus. But look, man, I hope y'all boys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a like, comment, subscribe. If y'all want me to do another video like this, but for tank rolls or healers, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and comment down below if you want me to do that. And that's all I gotta say, man. Hope y'all boys enjoyed this video. And if you want me to do some artifact combo, like an artifact combo, like a transformation card, strategist card, and the solar, like that's a single target loadout. I don't know if I'm gonna do that one, but y'all let me know down in the comments, man. So hope y'all boys enjoy. Check you boys on the next one.